our new platform is going to increase our ability to communicate to all of you many, many, many times over. And I apologize if the communication isn't where you would like it to be, because you know what? It's not where I would like it to be. And the person that hears that more than anybody else, actually the few people, is Jim and Carlos and my wife, because she hears me every single night talk about it. But you know what? I know that where we're going is coming soon. And sometimes I'll go into Jim's office and I will just throw things on his table, and he'll look at me, okay, are you done yet? And I just needed to vent, Jim. I just had to do this. And he understands that. And we all understand the frustration that all of you deal with on a daily basis. But go back to where this call started when I was talking about when you first were born, your first few years of attempting to do great, great things in your life. You didn't quit. You kept moving forward. You achieved what you needed to achieve. So I'm here to tell you, don't quit. If you're in this business to look at it as an opportunity to change your life, we can help change your life. And if you've come into this opportunity and thinking that it's your opportunity to change your life, and you look at it and say it's not that opportunity, we're okay with that. Just let it go. Ask somebody in your upline. Send an email in and say, look, this isn't for me. I need to get a refund. We will manage it out, get the right solution for you. Don't just sit there thinking, well, maybe, no. Maybe, yeah. Well, maybe, no. Just make a decision. Get off that proverbial fence and go one way or the other, and we're okay with that. We will help you achieve your goals if you want to stick it out, but we'll let you go if you want to. That's okay. But anybody who's on that fence and that is more swaying toward, I think this is the right solution for me, get to California. Go to the website, register. As Kelly said, that registration is filling up, and it will be no more. It will be not available anymore if you wait too long. Get yourself registered. Get to California. Get your questions answered and make a decision for your future. Because we're moving to that next level with or without you. I promise you that. We are going to keep moving. We would love to have every single one of you on board and growing. I would love our company to be the largest network marketing company that's walked this planet because it has helped change lives. That's what our goal is. That's what your leader's goal is. That's what the people that are coming in this business and plugging in, that's what their goal is. Stick to it, change lives. Go out and touch people and change their lives and help them. So I wanted to go over these things with all of you. I wanted all of you to know that we're here. I wanted all of you to hear that we're growing. And I wanted all of you to know that we will all be in California, and that's where you should be to meet us, to talk to us, to ask questions. And if we have to put extra seats, or we have standing room only, or we need to go to the hotel and say, let's knock down a couple of these temporary walls and move into more rooms, we'll do it. But you got to get registered. You got to get there. I wanted to ask Randy real quick if there's any other really upfront questions, one or two questions, Randy, that you can think of off the top of your head, and then let everybody go back to their day and everyone enjoy what they have for a day. Randy, are you there?
Well, thanks a lot, Steve. I tell you what, that's really powerful information. Because you mentioned a little bit earlier, on the VoIP service, can you tell us what the update is that? Because a lot of people it's working for, but a few of the newer people, they're having some challenges on that.
Well, it's a good question, Randy. I got an email this morning from one of our software engineers that they made a fix and they implemented it yesterday. And basically it was to help upload those numbers and it was help make connections. So it's the two facets of it that have been issues. So I ask if anybody has an existing customer that may not be able to upload the numbers, try again today so we can get it in the hands of the software guys immediately. And if anybody is having a particular connection issue, try again today so we can get the answers in. Anybody that still has problems, please get your user, your login name to your upline and get it up to me as soon as possible so we can monitor what these changes took place and what kind of a fix they have. Existing customers and new customers, let us know. We need feedback to see if what we did made any changes.
Okay, and we appreciate that. And we know you guys are working hard. We see the changes in the back office and how everybody needs to verify each of the ads that they're placing every day, just to verify in the My Ad Central section that they have two green check marks, one under verify and the other under that they actually posted. So we saw those changes come through yesterday, and so it's giving more accountability, it looks like, for all of the agents to make sure that nobody makes mistakes when it comes to posting their ads. Is that correct?
That is absolutely what it is, Randy. And we get people come to us sometimes that they post their ads and they didn't verify, or they started verifying and then it went away. And I've seen that happen, so I can fully understand. They've made some changes, but they made it now so that we just got to put an extra eyeball on it for that extra second to look at those 2 points to make sure that what you saw is correct. And we will get this resolved. And everybody that has come to me with that issue, I go out every single day and I run many, many, many ads at different times of the day just to check, is it okay if this is happening? I get emails, I run right out and I check the website, and I did see a couple of days where it was exactly what you were all seeing out there. You put an ad in, it would verify, you go back a minute later, it was gone, or you go back a minute later, the day before was gone. So they went back in and they did make some changes. And this particular change that you see, we just want everybody to put an extra eyeball on it and eliminate what we call a human error, which it's a smaller percentage of the human error, but at least it'll help eliminate some of that. So thank you for that also, Randy.
Okay, and then another thing that we just saw recently, too, a lot of the computers, when people are logging in, is asking them to let Telex verify their location. We've been seeing a lot of that. That's just recently popped up. And should people always click on allow for that? Is that correct?
Yeah, and you know what that is actually for? It's because when somebody goes in and whether they try to steal, like they may have a false credit card or something, and they go in and they try to steal accounts and they try to steal bonuses and things like that, they'll do it from various different places. So what that really is just to track the IP address so that if your account ever has any fraud that will happen, it would be much easier for us to look back and say, okay, you can see all these Randy Crosby, his IP addresses are always the same. He always uses this. Oh, wait a minute. Now this one is way out here. Where did that IP address? Now it's possible he was at a coffee shop or something without Wi-Fi. It is a possibility. But then if Randy comes to me and says, Steve, look, something happened in my back office, or there's something happened here, at least it'd be a lot easier to track. Or if somebody signs in under, they've just set up a new account, and their new account actually is not really a real account. Their new account is just an account they set up so that they could try to figure out a way to try to steal money. Well, we want to eliminate any potential ways of fraud. That's just another way we can track an IP address. It's more security for all of you, and it's more security for the company.
Well, that's great. And so just to reiterate, a lot of the people used to see, once they posted their ad, it used to say ad posted successfully on the main page, but everyone needs to basically, when they post their ads, click on the My Ad Central, and the message is going to always say, make sure that the announcements were made and properly validated. But when you look under your main Ad Central section, guys, you have a main Ad Central, then you have a 1, 2, 3, 4. You need to click on each of those and make sure that if you have a family, you need to click on each of those and make sure that the ads are posted for that day, like you'll see Friday. So make sure you have Friday on all of those. That way you'll know that you need to post your ads. So that's perfect.
Absolutely, Randy. And that takes an extra 2 or 3 seconds to do it, but it's for everybody's security to make sure that you went back in and double-checked all of those ads and that they're okay, and it's validated. So it's all good, and where we're going is going to be unbelievable. With that, I want to thank everybody on this call, and I heard people from different parts of the world. I know your time zones are all different. I tried to get this in the middle of the day for everybody, and I know that there are people, Randy is one of those, that are trying to get a little vacation in. I want to thank all of you that are here and that are just achieving new levels in your business and that are going to your upline and trying to get some help. Yeah.
This is Darcy. One more thing can you add, because we're getting tons of emails regarding, and we haven't addressed on this call, and I know the changes and fixes regarding missing stock, and, they've been posting for the week or the 2 weeks, and they haven't gotten to be able to sell it back. Can you give any update on that issue? Because we're getting tons of that in the last 2 weeks. And a lot of people are, regarding that, are we still doing the same process with 6 weeks?
I don't have an update on that. I do know that it is something that they're looking at, and I don't know where it stands because I haven't seen anything new. I communicate back and forth with IT whenever I have an issue, and that particular issue I have forwarded. I know that they're working on it, but I don't flood them every day to say, well, it's still there, because I know that they're going to come back to me when they say, okay, we found it, we fixed it, everybody should be up to date, and then we move forward. And I have not heard yet that problem has been resolved. So just rest assured that any ad stock, any commissions that you feel that you've been shorted that are not there in your back office, it will all get caught up, and it will all actually go back to wherever it's. Some people are 2 months behind. I know that. But it will all get caught up, and it is something that they're working on, so I don't have an answer on it. If I did have an answer, by all means, I would say in the stock issue, we found a solution, it's fixed, so...
we just wanted to make sure you brought it up, because I know people are on the call, and that's one of the main, a lot of people are on this call to hear regarding that, because we're getting tons of emails on that. And then Team Builder bonus, any word on that as well? Starting to get a lot of emails on that.
Team Builder bonus, actually, I don't know if this is the month that it's made the conversion. I haven't seen anything on the website yet, but Team Builder bonus is going to eventually get paid every 90 days for those 3 months, and I don't think that's what's implemented yet. I haven't heard. I just sent an email in the beginning of the week and said we've got people that haven't got their Team Builder bonus. Where do we stand on that? As soon as we hear something back on that, it will go out to everybody. What happened is we've got so many new team builders that have now been part of the team builder bonus that the monthly team builder payout is it's got to a point where we said, well, let's just do it every 90 days. So the actual team builder qualifications and bonus payouts, we're still trying to evaluate what's the right decision with that. But I don't think anybody. I know nobody has gotten their team builder bonus as of yet for this past month, so everybody's in that same position. Again, it's another thing that it will actually get resolved and it will get taken care of.
Hey, Steve, a lot of people are reporting that they got their pay, of course. So people that requested last week, they got their pay this week, so they're absolutely loving it. And as I said, you guys are doing an awesome job. I know you got a lot in the oven that you guys are working with, but we thank you guys for being there and supporting all of us as well.
You're welcome, and I thank all of you leaders. Darcy, you're there too. The leaders that we've got, I haven't been connected to so many leaders from a corporation before that I've actually made such great friendship with. They are. All of you are awesome, from your tireless hours to your communications with us and with the agents. The things that you do for both the company and the agents out there are really, really fantastic. And I'm honored to have the amount of friends and business associates now that I've met through this business and this company are awesome. And I want to thank all of you for all that you do, and thank you for the hours that you put in, and to let you know, we are here. We will get to where we want to be together. So stay plugged in to your upline. Stay plugged in, and I'll say it again, 100% TelexFREE.com. get there, get registered, get to California, and find out who we are and where we're going and see if it's the right opportunity for you to build your future. Thank you all very, very much. And thank you all for connecting onto this call. And it sounds like people are still connecting onto the call with them. Thank you very much. And I want all of you to have an awesome, safe day. And I will see all of you in California and look forward to shaking all your hands. Thank you very much.